week, time to do a tier list. This time I'm a little bit earlier. The last two tier lists has been really just delayed, right? This, as of recording right now, it's still 11:22 p.m. Monday, but the fact that I'm all caught up for the week, well, Grand Blue and Liar Game still on Monday haven't been done. This is the fastest that we've been updated. I'm definitely getting more used to it, and I promise you the community series will start rolling along. Now, immediately, let's address some shit that might get dropped. Ooh, it's gonna be Country Bumpkin, I think. So let's talk about Country Bumpkin. Remember, drop doesn't mean that the show is bad, nor is the show like, you know, there's any issues with it. Where the fuck is the... Where is it? There it is. I'd say that the most recent episode, again, just handling the relationship with Mui, getting on with, like, you know, Cindy, that was actually really wholesome to see. Seeing how, you know, Unki is also glazed and the new MILF teacher coming in, trying to squeeze her hand and learning about defensive, you know, magic stuff, that was pretty cool, right? But the show definitely is a bit too slow, and you're not a Mushoku Tensei, right? You can't just do the slow-paced slice of life character stuff when you don't have a strong hardcore audience, and it is truly reflective on the viewership. It is actually fucking sad. If I look at the Country Bumpkin, you know, viewership compared to others, it is definitely on a different level. It didn't even clear 2,000 views, bro. Do you know how fucking sad that is? Again, this is botted, right? Episode 1 and 2, after like 2 weeks, you barely reaching 3,000. That's really fucking sad. And I look at the, again, overall engagement, like the watch time, it's like barely getting by. But in this most recent one, nah, you're falling. And this is when I basically decide a show is dropped. Remember, just because a show is failing in terms of viewership, I'll still watch if you care. But if you don't care, and this is telling me that you don't care, that we are now literally fucking failing on average viewer durations too, who the fuck am I doing this for? We're wasting our fucking time with this, and I think that this is most likely gonna get dropped pretty soon. Most recent episode, it's like mid to good. I think that the show is actually decently polished though. It's just that main character is an unk. How could the audience really relate to that unless you're that fucking age range, which a lot of you aren't? Too slow pacing. Sad. Any other show that we might be dropping? I think we're pretty good with the other shows. Definitely, like, there is a noticeable breakpoint in viewership for Country Bumpkin and others, but it's actually pretty decent right now. Even shows like, let's say, Villager 99, probably... It's okay. Honestly, if I want to be really harsh, both of them would be in mid, though. Both of them would be in mid. The episode itself, like, what were we doing? Just fighting monsters, talking about our feelings and the coexistence stuff, right? Nothing too crazy happening. If we look at the viewership for let's see, for Villager 2, how is it doing though? Do people care about it? It's definitely on the lower end now too, right? We are now 3 episodes in, and the real people are sticking around while the tourists are kind of fucked off. But again, the overall duration, right? I understand that it's less than usual, but if you can hit around, it's barely making the break point. This show low-key could get dropped the week after, we'll see, but I'm honestly having more fun with this than Country Bumpkin. Definitely things are happening. Another show that low-key should be dropped is this. I'd say that the most recent episode for this was actually good, if not great, right? What was it? The Yuri, you know, fighting. I don't understand why people cannot comprehend when I call this Yuri bait. Every time there are these fucking like autistic nerds that comes in and say, actually, this is not Yuri bait. No, this is Yuri bait. You're not committing to the Yuri. You're having 2 girls fuck around in like a sexual way while playing fighting games. You're baiting with the fucking Yuri premise, yet the Yuri hasn't even been committed just yet. Off the anime episode so far, this is Yuri bait. If you don't understand this, you're probably a fucking manga reader or a source material reader that probably knows what's gonna happen, and now you're indirectly spoiling me because you're fucking retarded. Anyways, yeah, Moody Watanari, that's actual Yuri right off the bat. It's not baiting. Now, how is Young Ladies doing? It is actually pretty sad. The first episode, again, viral hook. Everyone's gonna check it out. Street Fighter? What are you talking about, right? It's a crazy premise. But this is, again, empty viewership. This is people that aren't actually checking it out for the whole story. The viewership for Yuri anime is really bad. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually fucking garbage. And I don't think the episode was even bad either. The fact that you can't even clear 3K after a week, like, what are we fucking doing? But again, watch time. Barely making it overall. How about overall engagement? There it is. The people watching actually cares. The engagement's actually in the expected range. So you know what? Stuff like this, I will carry over, right? You're making my time worth it. You're making your time worth it. Again, you have situations like that. I gotta start cutting off shows. If you look at the overall schedule too, right? Country Bumpkin falls on, I believe, Wednesday. There's too many shows on Wednesday. We have Villager, Krivates, you know, Tomb Raider King, Mob Seka, Yojo Senki, and then fucking ReZero's gonna come back. Nah, I think Country Bumpkin is definitely gonna get dropped. Next up, Tomb Raider King. How's that doing? Most recent episode, I probably put it good. I don't think this is a great episode. It's fun. The fight against the snake monster, not bad. Actually, some Sakuga happening. The 3D elements are blending in with the 2D background. The lore of the glyphs and basically all this other knowledge that, you know, our main character has. I guess it's kind of entertaining. I like the, you know, Japan and America pulling up and getting mocked. Honestly, to a comical intent. The Korean propaganda is there. The characters are fun. I like the way that the main character too is just such a badass. I don't even know what the main character's name still is though. These Korean names, bro, it's fucking hard to know sometimes. As a Korean myself, bro. What is his name again? Sungri? Tomb Raider King characters. Bro, what's his fucking name? Juhon. Seo Juhon. Sung Jin-woo. Jinmu is kind of easier than Juhon, but his name is Juhon. Also, I keep saying that this anime came first. Sorry, this source material came first before Solo Leveling. I've been gaslit and lied to. Nah, it's fucking bullshit, bro. Solo Leveling was the first one. These are definitely good. I don't know. I feel like even this could go great. Maybe we'll promote later, but I'm gonna stage them here for now. You know what was actually great though? Liar Game. Actually, before we go do that, let's check out the performance for Tomb Raider King. The Tomb Raider King, pretty damn good. The first episode, you know, definitely got injected with viewership, but still, right there, right? It's so fucking obvious when you just get a spike like that. Again, I don't know who the hell is, you know, swiping their mom's credit card, but stop doing that. 3.3K got injected, but still, even then, that is basically 10K authentically. The viewership, just everyone is just really enjoying it. It's fun. It's a fun, you know, just junk food slob. It's fun. The most recent episode, 5.3K. It's actually crazy that the expected range now for me at this point should be like 7.2. Isn't that crazy? And this is what happens when you keep locked in, and that's what the average viewership should be when you're doing really well, right? But again, all these seasonal content, you're not going to be able to hit that. So again, I'm telling you, every time I do this shit, I'm literally killing my channel to check out these shows, but that's just how things are going to be. Overall engagement, it's fine. It's actually really fucking amazing. 1124. God damn, it's probably the highest watch time so far. A lot of people enjoy this shit. I do too. I am committed to this show. Liar Game, great. I can confidently say it was great. The production value definitely is garbage compared to these two. The story alignment is definitely carrying for me right now. The realization that Yokuya is not one step but 2-3 steps ahead is fucking shocking. Like what? You know, Eda and, you know, the other guy that just, you know, were like, hey, don't tell Akiyama this, but we already fucking, you know, bought some money back in. Like what? And then everyone, and then the fucking the businessman comes like, he's like, oh, I took all the money, bro. And then they stare down between Yokoya and Akiyama. Akiyama even acknowledging that man Yokoya terrifies me. We're getting outplayed, and it's so cool when we are being humbled instead of just plot armor. Akiyama's a genius. Nah, we're getting fucked, and it is really fun content. Liar Game in terms of viewership, how are we doing? Liar. It's actually doing better than most though, right? 3.8K. Solid, strong. This show, I definitely noticed that. Again, I talked about this before, right? How this is a very interesting show in the way that it never really was explosive or big, but a hardcore audience is always kind of there and willing to stick it out. And even if, again, right, it's actually crazy that the reason why these videos expected range is this high is because of Tanya, or like JoJo's, or the other drama videos that I can clear 10k plus, right? You do seasonal content, it's gonna be half of that, but working with 5% is actually fine, right? 5% of what? My overall subscription count. If I'm at 70k, I think hitting 3.5k at the lowest is, it's honestly not bad, but you should be hitting for more than that. But again, I got a different goal right now. Liar Game audience, so fucking hardcore. They appreciate the content. These are sweaty people, and again, that's what I love to see. And unfortunately, again, Country Bumpkin just doesn't have that audience. It's sad. Krivates. Shit. Minimum good, if not great. Like, I'm gonna try to, I don't know, me. Like low key, all these could just be great. I'm just trying to like rate it harsh for now, and then try to see where things end up later. I felt that Krivates' most recent episode was actually really fun. The what was it? The initial appraisal test of, you know, how can you light this fire or not? Other key characters becoming ambiguous, right? We didn't get to go. You know, that Lolly didn't get to go. Clearly, she's backed by a Dark Lord too. The trial of how you get these crests, and you know, the Dark Lord of the past, right? You know, right over here, you know, and Vorden, I think. The mirror realm, the book, flipping of the book pages, just the animation style, it's so cool. Our boy getting fucked up as a monster, and then, you know, Meri pulling up aura farming. This episode was actually fucking great. Honestly, I think it should be up here. I think Krivates definitely was amazing. Honestly, I even think that this one probably should be up here or something, but I just have like a affinity for these type of fun shows. Ascendance of a Bookworm we just watched today? Probably gonna go to peak later. God fucking damn, bro. Also, wait, before we go do that, Krivates. How is Krivates doing? Well, I kind of shocked the audience by saying, you know, no one's watching this anime, but I'll deliver, right? 4,000 views because it's pity views. Many people were scared that, oh my god, is it gonna drop it when I make a title like that? Maybe I should have done that for Country Bumpkin. It's good. Actually good. The watch time, it says, you know, lower than usual, but it's honestly perfectly fine. It isn't the expected range. It's doing well enough. A lot of people cared about, you know, the first half with the appraisal stuff. I guess not really about the actual fight with the kid, but it seems to be a hardcore audience, right? It's definitely gonna keep going. I think that I enjoy the plot a lot. I like this plot is actually really fun for me. I think that this will probably be a passion project, even if it's like underperforming. Next up, we're talking about Ascendance of a Bookworm. Man, the Hase's punishment, the execution magic. God damn, people turning to statues crumbling before mine. It was a really fun episode. Ascendance is really popping off recently. The content is getting juicy ever since we, you know, got up to date with being the Archduke's daughter and all the different stuff that we're doing with the Archbishop. The festival stuff is really fun, right? Ferdinand, you know, performance. This, you know, execution is also fun too. Even like last episode with Lord of the Winter. Ascendance is honestly ramping up the story. I hope that doesn't cool down anytime soon. Ascendance also, performance-wise, I think it's just fucking around barely at 3,000, which is sad. But again, right? It is what it is. You look at the actual people watching it though, it's a high quality audience. I think Ascendance might be like one of the strongest, you know, sweatiest show that we have for like audience engagement respective to overall viewership. On Patreon too, the engagement is just naturally higher. Again, die-hard fan base that's willing to watch everything. Idama-kun recently? It's alright. The invitation to the Dinner of 13 was pretty hype, right? The opera stuff at the end. The birthday, not the birthday, the drunk celebrations, it's okay. It's not my favorite content. We're almost there. I think next episode onward, we're finally out of the trenches. It's been, again, how long, bro? It's actually crazy, this anime. And the fact that the viewership is like this, like, do you know how crazy that is? That for... Basically, we're done. We've been finished since like fucking May. the stuff that happened right after with Kiriwo was really hype, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now 8. The video that hasn't gone up yet. Like, holy fucking shit. 2 months? 2 months of nothing. But even then, look at the viewership. Look at the people watching the content. Iruma again has had a hardcore audience and a fan base that's willing to come out and watch, and I really appreciate them. The watch time is damn high, right? On every video, like, again, very strong audience. It's actually kind of crazy that this is actually kind of mocking. Even the Supu episode doing damn well. Like, god damn, look at the average view duration, bro, for that. Again, core, strong audience. You love to see it. The most recent episode, though, not as fun. But next episode onwards, I'm sure it's gonna get crazy. Polar Opposites, we just watched today. I'll probably put this at good. New Year stuff. Suzuki, embarrassing, dyed her hair, panicking, fell, smushed it, fucked everything up. Yikes. But it turned out good. You know, Tani's there, and Tani had a lot of profound words today. New Year Shrine, just hanging out with friends, getting ready for graduation. It feels kind of nostalgic already. Good episode. Mob Seka, most recent episode. Also, let's just look at Polar Opposites viewership. I want to look at the viewership. Polar Opposites has been doing pretty decent all the way through. Like, yeah, it's always actually done well. Polar Opposites, there's no worries at all. Most recent one, engagement, yep, strong. Hardcore audience. All right, next up, Mob Seka. This is a weird anime, huh? Probably the most chopped anime. Stories carrying. Most recent episode. I'll probably put it here. It's alright. It's alright. Like, what really happened? The elves got corrected. We showed up. A lot of racism happening. Old humans, new humans. Luxion crashing out of nowhere. Marie, you know, bratty corrections happening. Leon being a badass. It's alright. I think it's better in mid this week. Kokure. Top of mid. The femboy chicken man. Okay, the chicken. It's fun. It's trashy. It has its moments here and there, but I say this is mid. I say it was mid. The comedy is definitely carrying. I don't care too much about this show. Do people actually care about Kokure though? Let's look. Kokure. Oh, I think I'm looking at 10-year stand. 10-year. Oof. Okay, let's look at the past 2 episodes. So, last week's episode, engagement. It's okay, it's decent, right? You're in the expected range. This one, it's actually really high, 9 minutes. It's weird. It recently got uploaded too. Gotta let some time to cook. But this anime is probably gonna go to the end. It's probably gonna be like an Honor Atelier Master situation where I'm like, this is just pretty mid, but you guys keep eating it up. Next up, Kaiju Girl. I'm a bit worried about this. This episode, I probably would put it like here. Kaiju Girl, I think, is actually really good. The self-contained romance dates, Disneyland, you know, Akaisha trying to crash out. If no one can have love, then if I can't have it, then no one will. The guy just being so fucking perfect. Mom, you know, around as Michi, fan service, that's fun. I thought it was a pretty good episode. Do people care about it though? Kaiju. Again, first episode, botted, right? Injection of viewership. Very fraudulent. How much was injected? Oh my god, that's fucking fraudulent. 5.2 thousand viewership, bro. So even then, right? It's about 8K. 8K natural viewership, but 5.2K was injected. Why are you doing that, bro? This episode, oof, it's barely making it through. The overall engagement is lower for sure, but I'm not gonna give up on this just yet. Just like Country Bumpkin, I think that there's potential to keep doing well. Kaiju Girl is also on Thursdays. It's not as busy like Wednesdays, so it's not too bad. Next up, my favorite anime, Exile Heavy Night. Immediately to great always. Definitely wasn't as great as the first 2 episodes. I think the first 2 episodes hit hard. The third episode, it's still really fun. The raid, fucking Mr. Gauther, Gowlum, whatever, just the Sakuga, the action is fucking hype. Everyone starting to see how OP Iruma is, and Iruma carrying is pretty hype. Teal being a fucking pussy, same with Teal and Paul, letting them down. The monster transformation scene was actually fucking crazy. The recaps are also crazy. And the craziest thing is that this studio is actually doing it intentionally. They're trying to be like fucking... Dude, they're trying to be like One Piece. I don't know why. They're gonna always do the recap and always do the recaps after the commercial break too. It's a stylistic thing that they're committing to. Okay, sure. But the actual substance that happens, it's actually so high quality. The raid boss, you know, it's going down. The transformation next episode, I think it's gonna go crazy next episode. We're gonna see even more Rampart reflection. The putty! Disam! So fucking hype. Iftaru! Good. It was just a shocking episode, right? The more I look at this, I feel like this should be here. Nah, good. The young lady is really good. Iftaru. Trashy? Really trashy. Dude, this is a fucking hentai plot. Like, this is Gunnar anime. I mean, we should have been aware of that since the visuals, but like, I am actually shocked at how degenerate they're going with the fan service. Like, god damn, the butt slave tattoo seal, the fucking cream pie contract. Like, what? The scenes aren't really hitting for me though, right? The direction's, I think, lacking. Like, the show has some really nice art. The compositing, the overall colors and the art style pops. Characters look great. Yet the scenes, the power of fantasy is not really delivering. Like, there's a lack of direction, right? Like, again, I talk about this. I feel something when watching during the power fantasy of like when, you know, the mad fire guy, mad flame, whatever, the Edward, you know, he got corrected. Like, I don't know. I feel like I should have felt something more. It's lacking direction, but it's still really fun. It's very Gunnar show. I think next episode we're gonna have even more power fantasy stuff, right? We're gonna have like tournament, battle royale setting, you know, academy arc stuff. It's gonna be fun. Yadugar. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's up there. It's up there. I don't know where I place this. Maybe like here. Yadugar. Just peak as usual. The storytelling, pristine. Genghis Khan is dead. Fatima, many years has passed. Still holding on to the revenge plot. Definitely more chill compared to the previous episodes, but I think it's about a pop as we're... Like, times are changing, right? The twist was the brothers too, right? I think there's gonna be backstabbing and betrayal of brotherhood happening from these women who fucking hate it here. Colonizer anime! Okay, the colonizer bought 2 lolly slaves. Kinda crazy. Probably... I think I like the colonizer anime more than Iftal. This is a chill, slow life, but like, I think the direction is on point. It hits the emotional moments, and like, Diaz being such a good guy, the characters are lovable, there's such a strong unity within our subjects. The Babas coming in, that was pretty funny. Got a cult of Babas now. We got 2 new daughters, you know, adoptive daughters, they're gonna get along really well too. The frog, the voice actor, the frog was really fun. Kazuma's voice actor too. Good episode. Grand Blue. Honestly, it might have been here. Might have been here, bro. The German bodybuilding lolicons? Like, what the fuck? Our parents are also crazy. The sister's always crazy. I think the sister gets it from the mom for sure. Like, bro, the German... Ich bin lolicon. What the fuck are we doing? It's just... I like this new arc. I think this change in setting has been a good change of pace. Things got a little bit too stale just hanging out with the old, you know, Peekaboo Club. The change in setting, the Ryokan arc, honestly, I like the new direction of this new arc. Demons of the Shadow Realm. Definitely here, if not great. Let's think about it. Demons, this recent episode. Danji, conclusion. Well, you know, Danji and Yuru. Still so funny, he yelled at a kid. He's not a kid, but he's a kid. What happened? Came home, brought them all home. We're going to the warehouse. Battle's going on. Azuma's moth. Yozakura popping off. Left and right fighting. Some cool, you know, cinema happening with the nighttime moth and the CG work, the camera work that was really cool to flying. Yvonne aura farming. Oh, this is some Full Metal Alchemist fucking reference. That was actually really fun. Nah, I'd probably say is like here. Damon's nah, that Damon's is great. Quality. Now, I'm a bit worried for Damon's. Oh, also, I kind of forgot to look at the viewership. We don't have to look at the viewership for stuff like this. They're always doing fine. How well is actually Grand Blue doing though? Hold up, let's check. Grand Blue, recent episodes. Grand Blue actually does have a pretty damn strong audience. Yep. We don't have to worry about Grand Blue. We don't have to. We might have to worry about Demons though. Demons, I think it's gonna be a passion project though. I'm not gonna drop it now. We're too deep in. I'm committed to this story. The story is actually really fun to me too. Most recent episodes. I'm kind of shocked that the viewership for Yvonne episode, like that was dead. People like the watch time, great. Hardcore audience, great to see. But I'm kind of shocked. This one definitely got injected again. Look at the viewership there. Again, stop it. What am I supposed to do, bro? It's just like there are people that will use real money to buy viewership because that's how insecure they are. I'm out here exposing it and saying fucking stop it. Stop fucking buying views. Go away. Stop it. Overall, it's kind of hard to tell, but I think that it's gonna be fine. Oh god, bro. Why are people fucking wasting their money? What are you doing, bro? Now, Tensura. What happened? Gave all the primordial baddies good roles. Yuki? Grandpa Rozzo? Minimum grade. Probably place it somewhere here. Tensura is just always a fan favorite. It's also like one of my favorite shows for sure. It's just, the story is just so fun to watch. It's definitely more simple than the other isekais, and that's why it gets shits on it. Specifically from the ReZero crowd. I don't know why. It doesn't even try to be ReZero. It's just weird. Tensura has its own thing going on. I love the world building. I love the, you know, just civilization just slowly building and more friendships and networking and, you know, the drama that happens from that. Yuki and Grandpa Roto scene is probably the best scene. The hero stuff in the beginning was also fun. Chloe versus Rimuru also really fun. Leon Cromwell, Diddy Garden, the shrine, looking at Chloe in the mirror. What the fuck is going on there? Great episode. Great episode. Yeah, every time you see fucking Grandpa Rozzo, Jinryui. Jinryui. Bro, give me some different lines. No, actually, you know what? No, I don't. Overlord hates Tensura too. Tensura just chilling in its corner, being a cute little blob slime, dominating light novel sales, and people get insecure about it. Next up. Rich Girl? Really fun. Probably I'm low-key enjoying this. Just like really, I enjoy this a lot. This story, it's just fun. Characters are lovable. And this dude was a fucking caretaker before he was a caretaker. The fucking it's ridiculous. The child of friend's not gonna win. The Tennoji girl is really fun. The ones that are rivalry, trying to get the Hinako. Hinako being jealous too was kind of scary, man. And god damn. I'm actually shocked at how much I'm enjoying this anime, and I think a lot of people also are enjoying this a lot. If I look at Rich Girl, let's look at this. Right, first 2 episodes. Second episode went out a couple hours ago, so can't really tell, right, exactly how it's doing. But the last episode, strong, dominant. People love it. Was there injected viewership? No, this is an authentic 7.4K, which is crazy. Even here, it's on pace. It's great. Engagement, 10/10, still fine. Amazing. As usual, we'll rate Tanya, even though we haven't watched Tanya season 2. This rating is based off of what the recent episodes that I watched. The recent episodes has been what? It's basically Academy arc, right? I think that I rated the first 3 episodes in the last week, so it's gonna be the most recent one. So the manipulation, trying to get on the right track, right? The Academy arc, but sent to the battalion. Committing war crimes on the 11th birthday, the fight at Fjord, which is the most recent one later on, is these battles, man, peak. Just again, just Tanya has just every episode just so fucking good. It's so high quality. The politics and the decision making happening behind the scenes is actually really fun. I'm enjoying the ore farmers, you know, the fucking cigar smokers, Zetor, you know, Rerugen and them. Tanya trying to sneak away from all her, responsibilities and trying to live a chill life, being exposed to allow it, praying, shooting down people. The Battle of Fjord was something else. Battle of Fjord hasn't gone up just yet. It's going to get uploaded later on, but god damn, that was cold. And when Ansem Soo, right, his gift, a submachine gun by the daughter, he went in, his brother, you know, his brethren just got slain in battle. Instead of running away, he decides to commit and dies. Tanya pierces through, the gun is shaking. Tanya's like, do I remember you? I think I do. Yoink, it's my, you know, gun too. And Tanya, again, this is what true viewership looks like. Right here, bro. Do you know why? Again, like if I look at some of the other videos, let's see. Like, for example, let's compare like Ascendance, right? Ascendance again has a strong, you know, audience, but the viewership definitely is lacking. And if you look at the expected range, right? By here, it should be in the 5 to 12K range. Why? Because of shit like this. Tanya always just pops up because this is a community series, right? This is something that many of my audience cares about and is getting ready for season 2, right? And because of videos like this, many of the other videos in comparison looks really bad. And that's kind of a problem. But it's like it's a problem that just has to exist by design. There's nothing I can really do about it, right? Like, look at Kaiju Girl 2. Maybe Kaiju Girl isn't a good example because it's a bit too new. Honestly, Kaiju Girl is keeping up pretty damn well recently. But if I look at, I don't know, like Mob Seka or Country Bumpkin or Krivates, right? Like, the expected range, there's such a drastic difference in viewership like that right here, right? Like already it's falling so much behind and it looks bad in comparison. If you look at the actual engagement though, it's not really that bad, but it's because, you know, of shows like fucking, it's because of dominating shows like that that makes everything else look so bad in comparison. So if you really want to maximize viewership, obviously you should only make content about this topic. But again, right, I talk about this whole idea that the more that you try to go for the big shows, the more that you put yourself in a corner and you can't cover anything other than big shows, and that's a big problem too. So again, it's a careful balancing of every day we're going to be putting out a prime show, but along with that we'll delicately put in some of the other less performing shows. And even if they're less performing, as long as the overall engagement is still high, right, it's actually kind of worth doing it. So reaction channels, right, they're by design just kind of designed to fail if you're doing horizontal variety content like that. The best way to do it, again, is just focus on one thing and vertically scale off of one topic. But again, you do that, there's other issues that might be even worse in the future. It's just kind of annoying. It's like a paradigm I can't fucking get out of. 100 girlfriends? Fuck you! Probably put it like here. 100 girlfriends, trashy fun. We got an American sensei now. She is just, fuck you! The moment when she decided to leave home and told her parents. That was crazy. Then we hung out with the other girlfriends at the rooftop and did, you know, drip changes, whatever. It's all right. Not the honestly, it was a crazy introduction, but the episode itself was not too crazy. It was fun. And of course, Mushoku Tensei. Honestly, I think I enjoyed Ascendance more. MT this week. I think I enjoyed Tensura more too, actually. Yeah, I think this is a fine place. Cool characters, developments. Aisha got a new pet. We got a Trant. That's gonna be interesting. It knows about a shrine now. It's gonna blackmail us too. Zenith getting along with family. Rehab. Cool. Rudy. Callbacks to season 1 stuff. Whether it be like Paul trying to make him laugh or even like the horseback riding. There's a lot of parallels and callbacks to season 1 content. There's a really cool scene where Roxy's looking at Rudy, and then God forbid Roxy's looking at Ares. That's not happening anytime soon. But Roxy is like, you know, blinks and then sees a little Rudy in the field because that's what, you know, what we did in the first time. The King class magic was beautiful. The lightning strikes, goddamn, the Sakuga's there. Chill episode. Definitely want more shit to happen. Zanoba, as well as what else? The Cliff, right? We're doing magical engineering research. The Hydra scales, anti-magic properties. I think that's gonna be very useful for the future. Thank you, Zilfra, for the 5 gifted. Very kind of you. It's a chill episode, but still peak. Yeah, I think this is how I rate this week's episode. Now that we have put everything on the grades, right? Again, now let's start promoting. This is just my bias, right? So again, I need you to know Heavy Knight is an irrational, unfair rating every week because how much I'm glazing it. I know that like the way that I glaze is over the top, but this is how much I just feel aligned with this anime. It just feels like it's made for me. I fucking love it. Ascendance I think was peak. For sure it was. Ascendance I think was fucking unreal this week. Like the Hase's punishment from beginning to end, I think it was done really well. Tensura is fun. Mushoku Tensei is fun. I think Yadugar and 100 Girlfriend should get up there too. And you know what? Fuck it, I'm putting Liar Game up there too. Liar Game, the Yokoya stuff was actually kind of like, whoa, what the fuck? Let's see. Over here, I think this is fine. If anything, I want to promote Young Ladies. I think Young Ladies actually was really well done. I would honestly put it even higher than like the overall themes of like trying to figure out the motivations for even living and things looking bleak, and she's trying to cope and trying to dominate the girl, and they're fighting and the fighting mechanic. I think it was actually really well done. I think I'm gonna put it like here. Tomb Raider King? It was fun. Nothing too crazy though. I'll put it kind of here. I think this is gonna be fun. I think that this is the rating of how I felt about the episodes. Yeah, I think this is fine. If anything though, this is probably gonna get dropped. I don't know if I should even check out another episode. If I just look at just again Country Bumpkin, it is actually kind of like, it's pretty drastic how many people don't care. Like the season 1 reaction compilation is doing really well for no fucking reason though. Right? But like, man, like what's going on? Where are you guys? Like you just season 2 content just fucking dead, and the engagement is just like, it's so lacking. And I know that the episode content may not be that exciting, but to have this drastic of a fall off, and even then the people watching don't even care about it again, right? It's you're not making it worth my time, and now we're wasting everyone's time. And I think it's better if I free up a slot on Wednesday. There's just too much shit going on Wednesday. I think that it's going to be dropped. That's it from me. Goodbye.